Everybody, SoCal Thero here. Welcome back to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator. Today we're going to be doing the McLaren. I can never remember what this car is called, although it's a very sexy car. McLaren Senna, I think is what it's called. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but we're going to be working on this today. So far, though, the only thing that is in it is the two radiators and the battery. I had mentioned this in the Mercedes episode that I just recently recorded, that I am, for this vehicle and also for the minivan as well, I have the engine already pre-made. I just got to slap it in there, which I'm going to do right now. I'm going to install the motor. And there we go. I don't think, though, in the case of this one, like it was with the Mercedes, I know the Mercedes episode went really fast. I don't think on this one I have the body panel. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I do think I have the body paneling for this one. I think it's the van that I don't have the exterior for. But this one, as you can see, the interior is already in it, and the engine just now got put into it, so that's all done. I just need to do the suspension components, and then it'll be good to go. Whoops. I'm going to go ahead and... I don't know if I can... Yeah, I can't get around it. I was going to try to put the engine covers on and everything, but I guess I can't. Actually, you know what? It's probably best if I don't, because I think I just noticed something I didn't do, which is that... Yeah, I didn't put all the brake components and whatnot on up here. I was getting ahead of myself, so let's go ahead and get that done. But the motor is done, obviously. It's already sitting in there. It's good to go. Although, I think I bought a gearbox for it when I didn't need to. And I obviously didn't buy enough air filters. So, let's get another air filter. It's definitely another... Oh, yeah, it does have the gearbox. Okay, cool. It's definitely another motor, a V8 supercharged, just like the Mercedes. But on this one, I know on the Mercedes, I didn't take it out, and... It's just because we've tested that motor so many times. However, being that this is a supercar, kind of wanted to take this one out anyways and see how it drove on the speed track. So we will be taking this one out on the speed track to check it out and see how it does. We're just getting the suspension put on right now. The interior, like I said, is already done. The engine is done, including the air filter system and the brake. I thought I did that. I must not have bought those. Crap. Okay, well, I gotta buy those. Let's go ahead and do that while I'm thinking about it. This suspension double wishbone shock absorbers. We need 2 of those, and I think I have everything else. Let's go ahead and put those together. At least you guys will get to see this. Normally I already have this done before I start recording, so you guys don't have to wait for it like I do. But I'll have to on this episode, which I guess is okay, because we already got the engine done, so kind of taking the time from one area and putting it in another is the best way to look at it. And then as you can see, we got the S2000 up in the air right now. That's going to be what we work on next after the van, and then finally after the S2K, we'll work on the super van back here. 1972. It has a lot of swap options on it. Apparently you could put a really big ass motor in it. I think what we'll do, just for shits and giggles, is we'll make it, if it doesn't have any body paneling that's like crazy, like a race car look, we'll just we'll make it look like a sleeper one, which I don't know how you could make that thing a sleeper, but either way, I think what I want to do with it is make it as big of a performance one as I can, just for shits and giggles. And there probably will be a clipping issue, most likely, if I have to put like a big V12 motor in it, which that would be absolutely insane, is having a 3-wheel car like that with only 3, or with a V12 motor in it. This car came with the Pagani rims. I don't know why on the Mercedes episode I couldn't remember how to pronounce that, but I gotta remember which ones go to the front. I believe it's the narrower of the two, so we'll put these on. I didn't do any paint change to them, I just left them how they are. However, I did put racing slicks on them because I thought that would look pretty cool, and it's a little different. It is a race car, I mean, for the most part. This thing, well, it's a supercar more than anything. Front steering knuckle C. Where you at? There we are. Alright, let's put that on. This put on. There you go. And the front end of this car is almost done. Not much to it because it's a rear-mounted engine, as you can tell already. There we go. Shock absorber in. Get this in. I hate these wheel hub bearings. Oh, I don't hate them. They're a little annoying to get to. Sometimes you don't click on them. You can't quite get them unless you move the camera. Which, I mean, that's real with any car, so it's nothing new there. And let's go with this. Star pattern it up. There we go. Oh, let's not forget this end link here. Almost forgot that. Did I forget that on the other side? Let me see. Whoa, stream's in. Nope, we're good. Okay. Fuel tank is probably something I don't have, yeah, because it's a kind of an odd fuel tank. I think that's the fuel tank the Porsche uses, so definitely not something I usually keep in my inventory because I don't work on too many of them. Don't get me wrong, I love Porsches, but that's definitely a one-off there. That's fuel tank B. There you go. And I do have the fuel pump. So that's all good to go. Let's get over to the motor here. There we go. I'm trying to get to the gearbox. Alright, there we go. And the starter, yeah, I have plenty of those. Cool. So the gearbox system's all done on the car now. Obviously it doesn't have a drive shaft because the game would have a conflict with that. There we go. And it makes sense, the drive shaft would be going out the back of it, so... Okay, I did have this suspension, that's good. I'm gonna need another upper suspension arm B. So it's kind of just... We're gonna need another wheel hub B as well. I think those two will be it, so we will go in here right now and get it. Need an upper suspension arm B and rear wheel hub B. It's the two things that I only had one of. Throw this on. Oh, we need a rear drive axle B too. Okay. That's fine. We can do it. Let's see. Where is my drive axle? Rear wheel, rear sway, rear axle, rear drive axle B. There it is. Okay. That should be it. No, I was complaining in the last episode about how most of the newer cars use the suspension setup in the rear that's a little bit harder. Like, well, it's not harder, but it takes longer. I just realized that this car debunks... Oh, shit. Okay, well, we're going this way with our star pattern then. There we go. This car debunks that. This is not even the rear suspension setup that... the pain in the ass for me. Oh, bottom suspension arm C was something else I forgot. Okay. Oh, that's new. I didn't even know there was a C version. You usually never need it, so it was the first car that needed it, apparently. There we go. Put that on. And get this put in. Cool. Now we should just be onto this wheel hub and then... Oh, actually take care of the mechanics of this car. This is... Man, if this is it, this car is going to go really quick too, just like the Mercedes. I need to stop pre-building these motors. They make the episodes kind of short. If that's the case. Let's see here. Let's put this wheel on. All we have now is the Dodge Caravan rims, which those are the rims that come on it, so it's nothing fancy there. Oh, apparently I forgot to take a tail light out, but everything else is done on this car mechanically. So we're gonna go ahead and lower it down. Oh, this thing looks sick. I'm definitely gonna keep it the white color. I do like this white color. Let's go ahead and take that out. Actually, I don't care for that because I already bought all the pieces that I want. including tail lights. I just went ahead and bought everything new. So we're gonna put this on, put that on. Oops, I ran away from it, so it's not showing anymore. Yep, there we go. There it is right there, S-E-N-N-A. That's cool where the badging is on the honeycomb grill. I think I need to do that for the license plate. Do 2, and we will call them C-E-N-N-A. Mclaren, we'll call it Mclaren. There we go. And we'll put those on. And let's see, let's get to the front here. Front clamshell, there we go. Actually, you know what? I forgot something in the back. I forgot the engine cover. This thing is so difficult to see though. Ah, man, it's such a... Oh, you know what? I think... How did I do this last time? I think I had to lower the car all the way down. Maybe that's what it is. Assembly mode, yeah, that's what made it easier. Undo that, and then the rear window. There we go. God, this thing looks so sick. I've never been like oogly over McLarens, but this one definitely caught my eye when I was working on the other one that I flipped, and is the reason why I have as much money as I have. This thing just looks absolutely gorgeous. I really like this car. This headlight setup, everything about it. Of course, I'll never own one in my lifetime just because of how crazy expensive they are. But man, look at that setup. Oh, I have an extra front license plate too. I just realized it. This doesn't require one. There we go. Got the carbon fiber in there. Everything is done on it. This one actually sells for less than the other one that I did. I'm kind of shocked by that actually, because the other one I did sold for 1.2. So that's, yeah, oh well, it is what it is. Maybe this one has more miles on it. Go to normal mode. Let's go to tune parts. We definitely will need a 6th gear. This thing will just eat through gears. There we go. We'll save that. Like I said, I'm not a tuner, so I don't know anything about that. Go ahead and move the car to the paint shop, and we will paint it right now. Close this door. Let's see here. What liveries do we have? I didn't even look. Oh, black and red. That looks cool. Oh, that's sick. It changes. Oh, it changes that. Oh, that looks really good, actually. I don't know if I want to go with white now. Oh, historic orange. That's like a... That's a very traditional McLaren color right there. That's cool. That's some sort of template in case I wanted to make my own. That's Trophy Kainos blue. Oh, that looks good. Blue with historic orange. That's not too bad. Victory gray. Oh, that looks good. With the orange and then none. Oh, man. I think I'm going to just stick with white. The white with the black, like, or carbon fiber look into it looks just absolutely gorgeous. And it reminds me of that Zonda that I like. Yeah, let's go ahead and go take it to the dyno real quick. I don't know if he'll do any more than the Mercedes did, but worth the shot either way. Let me take a look here and see. Oh man, that's a beautiful car. Yeah, I would definitely love to own one of those someday in my life, but I know that won't happen. Alright, so the factory horsepower on this one is 584 horses. So let's see what we get here running it on the dyno. Would you look at that? It makes the engine power gain for horsepower is 62.82%, which gives me a total horsepower now of 951. That's actually slower than my E63 Mercedes. The Mercedes was over 1,000 horsepower. That's crazy. I would have thought this McLaren would easily have beat that. They're the same motor too. They're both the V8. I kind of am regretting not test driving it now on the speed track because I didn't realize there was a difference. Huh. Let's go ahead and start it up here. Ooh, yeah, it does sound nice. It's cool. You can hear it in the bag too. Wearing my headset, I can hear that the motor's back there. Alright, let's go take it to the speed track. Definitely not passing up on this one. So we'll see how this thing does at the speed track. Alright, here we go. Probably have to feather it because it's gonna be pretty hard here. I kind of don't like the fact there's no dash, but maybe it's digital and they just couldn't do it. Look at that, I don't even have to feather it. It's just so low though, it's just bottoming out all over the place. Oh man. Yeah, it's just bottoming out all over the place. Holy shit, 393 kilometers an hour is the top speed? Oh my god, this thing is fast. Oh wow, and it like picked up and went too. Like it just gripped and go. Like I didn't have to. Well, then again, I have slick tires on there. That's probably why having racing slicks probably really helps out when you're doing that kind of stuff. And I never took that into consideration before, but now I do. It makes total sense with like IRL. Sitting here doing like 1,000 horsepower Mercedes, and then I put like stock tires on it. Of course, it's gonna lose traction and slide all over the place. But as soon as I make a freaking supercar and put slicks on it, it's gripping just fine, like it's no big deal. Man, this thing is sweet looking. It's just like that Charger. I can't get over looking at it. That SRT Charger was the Hellcat. Was definitely one of my favorite cars to do on this game because it was so detailed. It looked so good when it was done. It looked just like the real thing. I could not get over it. And this car is ranking up there too. I'm not a big McLaren fan. I had no idea this car was even a thing, to be honest. I didn't even know there was such a thing as a Senna, or however you pronounce the damn name. I'm definitely going to have to look into how to pronounce that because I'm definitely falling in love with this car. This thing looks absolutely gorgeous. And with the carbon fiber bits that I bought for it, it was definitely worth it to see the flow of it come over to here and into the mirrors and a little bit in the back too. That's just, oh, that looks amazing. Look at how low this thing is though. Like I just tower over it. It sits so low. Alright, well, sorry about Googling over the car here. But that's going to be it for this episode of Car Mechanic Simulator. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought. And again, I do apologize for it if it is a shorter episode. Like I said, the motor was done. And same is going to go for this van probably too, but I don't have a lot of the exterior and the suspension, so that might take a little bit longer. But thanks again guys for watching. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it as it helps me out, as well as it keeps you informed on when I release new stuff as far as videos are concerned. If you're not new to my channel and don't feel like leaving a comment down below, another way to let me know that you enjoy this series and this episode is by simply clicking the like button. That's right next to the subscribe button there. Anyways, guys, thanks again for watching, and I will see you on another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator. Take care.